Okay. Here we go. Always there to help me on my fitness journey. Just another beautiful day in Denver. 68 or 70 degrees, something like that. And I'm just out getting a little movement happening. Just keep moving. Move. Even if you have an injury or some illness, try to find some way to keep moving. You want that blood circulating. Yeah. I don't know. Those fell to the ground. I know some readers won't take something that's fallen to the ground. So I'm going to look at them in a minute, though, because they look really interesting. And they popped the fuck out. Well, let's see what we get from here first. Okay, reader, I want you just to think. Ace of Swords, Queen of Swords, and the Star. So from what I understand, these are all like air signs, signs of mental clarity, what's the word I'm looking for, discretion, and just cutting through bullshit. So I'm just gonna, and the Star, let me look her up. She's a major arcana. Let's just look her up, and then I'm gonna put them to the side and pull another card. She is number 17, the Star. Wishes, happiness, astronomy, optimism, element air. Bathing in the crystal clear night sky, the crow allows the water to wash over her wings and cleanse away the negativity of the past. Here, let me just hold that. The Star card brings the gift of hope and a message that any problematic time in your life will soon be over, and the place you find yourself will be one of love and stability. You will feel a profound transformation, one that connects spiritually, and as a result, can lead to a lifetime change. Okay, I like that, but again, I know some readers, if they fall to the floor, won't read them. I'm not experienced enough to know what my preference is, so I'm just going with it because they looked really compelling. They're all air signs. They all have to do, they're very optimistic. But let me ask you again to think of a question that you have in mind. And what you would like the cards to say to you about it today. I gotta work harder. I want to see what this one is. I don't know why I wanted to turn that one, but I did. 7 of Pentacles. Pentacles are an earth energy. Let me just crack the book. I believe they have to do with material resources. Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles asks that you think about the long term when investing your time and energy. Although quick short-term gains may be had, in the end they will not last. Only through hard work and planning will you discover lasting benefits from your work. Okay, so, I mean, pretty basic. Let's see what else. Can't even bend these to shuffle them. They're so new. I've had them for a while, actually. But I think I'm just gonna pull one. All right. So I'm gonna read it upright because I knew that I had flipped it. It didn't come out that way. Temperance. Very nice. Okay, so I made a major arcana. Probably life pack going over. EMTs of the sky. Moderation, alchemy, communication. Angel communication. Ooh, angel communication. Whoa, that has come up in some of my online readings. I have a handful of people, about 4, maybe 5 women that I constantly listen to every day, and then one man that I listen to who they do card readings, angel readings, clairvoyant stuff. Lots of woo. So yeah, I like it. You know, take what you need and leave the rest. And you really just absorb the symbols and the meaning, and the meanings are very practical, and they're all just elements of our conscious and unconscious behaviors as human beings, and just as beings that are part of the cycles of nature. So anyway, the energy of this crow is patient and balanced. She has the power to project grace and calm on the outside while actively solving problems and figuring out solutions to complicated issues inside. Kind of like a swimming duck. When the Temperance card appears, it is a sign to take a long-term view when embarking on a journey or seeking a solution. Wow, so both of these are, advocating for long-term thinking and planning and strategizing and I guess just having a sense of consequence and delayed gratification, which I think is kind of interesting. Okay, let's do one more. 3 is a good number. I don't have space on this little table to do like a complicated spread, and I really don't do those anymore. At one point I was using the Rider-Waite deck and trying to learn, and I was doing the Celtic Cross, and those are good if you're like in the mood for a nice long reading. The Celtic Cross reading is excellent, and there are some readers. I've got 2 men that I like to watch that almost always do them. They do really nice, long, complicated readings. So, let me see. Let's see what jumps out at me. All right. the World, and the Ten of Wands. So the World is a major arcana. I believe it's the very end. Yeesh. It's the very last card of the major arcana, number 21. Successful completions, end of a journey, wholeness, element earth. The World is the last card of the major arcana and represents the successful and fruitful end of a journey, one that you have charted since your very first step. The World symbolizes a time of great joy and relief because the hard work you have invested has finally paid off. It's time to revel in the glory of a job well done. Very nice. 10 of Wands. Pardon me for still needing to use the book. As you know, you're in process with me. From a distance, the Ten of Wands didn't appear so big to the crow. However, once committed to carrying the wands, the crow quickly questioned whether or not it made the right choice, and if it is now unable to manage the task. Was the treasure worth the effort? This card is a message of caution. You may have taken on responsibilities that could prove to be a bigger burden than anticipated. The Ten of Wands may also reflect an inner strength that will assist you during a time of struggle. I don't know, usually when I hear readers talking about the Ten of Wands in other decks, it's very positive. Like it speaks to strength and stamina, but also challenge, I think. So I think this, given these, that we're encouraging you to make plans and be strategic. And this is like because the job is big, it's arduous, it's gonna require some forethought, planning, you know, like he used a little planning to bundle his sticks. So bundle your resources and your energy, make a strategy to be able to get the job done. And then you can have the world. And what I'm kind of sort of like mulling over as I'm learning these and kind of coming up with my own sort of individualized interpretations of their meanings. The world isn't necessarily every material thing out there, but everything that you want in your world. So whatever makes your world whole, that's what's coming. But first you have to plan, think long-term and strategically, be patient, gather your resources. It's going to be challenging and hard, but you can do it, and it will be worth it. Okay. But then also, let's just wrap it up with this. But then, also, and they fell to the ground, so these could be like things that you don't want to think about, or it could be that maybe you're overthinking things. I don't know, I see them very positively, a lot of clarity, and it could be things that you think you don't have, but you do have. And that's the vision. So you first, it's a vision that you're carrying within you, but maybe you're afraid you can't do it. But then your other cards are telling you, just with planning, forethought, resourcefulness, and stamina, you can do it, and then you'll have the world. So I think you got a really good reading. So I also wanted to get some clarity from the Animal Apothecary by Cara Elizabeth, and this is what I got. You are about to shine. And this has a lot to do, because I went through the book a few minutes ago, and it has a lot to do with making sure that you're paying attention to your spiritual practices and prayer and communication and quiet, meditative, contemplative practices in your life, so that we can build that inner light and then shine it out to the world. So I thought that was a nice card to finish with. You are about to shine. Look who stole my chair. Okay. All right.